Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village nestled between rugged cliffs and the endless expanse of the sea, stood a remarkable lighthouse named Beacon Hope. Perched on the edge of a rocky outcrop, Beacon Hope had been guiding ships safely to harbor for generations. Its tall white tower and brilliant lantern were visible from miles away, a steadfast guardian of the village and the ships that sailed its waters.
But Beacon Hope was no ordinary lighthouse. It possessed a unique and magical ability. It could sense the emotions of the ships approaching the harbor and emit a different colored light to meet their emotional needs. This gift made Beacon Hope not just a guide through physical storms, but also a beacon of hope and comfort to sailors' weary hearts.
The villagers cherished Beacon Hope, often speaking of its gentle, reassuring presence. The lighthouse keeper, a kind and wise man named Harold, had dedicated his life to caring for the lighthouse and ensuring it shone brightly every night. He knew the secret of Beacon Hope's magic and treated the lighthouse with great respect and love.
One stormy evening, as the wind howled and the waves crashed against the cliffs, a small fishing boat named the Seafarer struggled against the turbulent sea. The Seafarer was a sturdy vessel, but tonight she felt the weight of exhaustion and fear from her long journey and the storm's relentless fury.
Beacon Hope sensed the seafarer's distress and began to glow with a soft, comforting blue light, symbolizing calm and reassurance. The sailors aboard the Seafarer looked up and saw the beautiful blue glow piercing through the storm. It filled their hearts with hope and gave them the strength to navigate through the treacherous waters.
As the seafarer approached the harbor, the storm began to ease. The blue light of Beacon of Hope guided her safely to the dock. The sailors, grateful and relieved, thanked Harold for the lighthouse's comforting glow. Harold smiled and nodded, knowing it was the lighthouse's magic that had brought them safely home.
The next day, the village awoke to a crisp, clear morning. The storm had passed, leaving behind a fresh, salty breeze and sparkling waves. Beacon Hope stood tall and proud, its white tower gleaming in the sunlight. The villagers went about their day, tending to their fishing nets and boats, their hearts light and hopeful.
One afternoon, a large merchant ship named the Ocean Voyager approached the harbor. She was laden with goods from distant lands, but her journey had been long and arduous. The Ocean Voyager felt weary and burdened, her sails tattered and her crew fatigued.
Sensing the ship's exhaustion, Beacon Hope began to glow with a warm golden light, symbolizing rest and renewal. The golden light bathed the harbor in a soothing glow, welcoming the Ocean Voyager and her crew with open arms. The sailors felt an overwhelming sense of peace and gratitude as they docked their ship and began unloading their cargo.
As the days turned into weeks, more ships came to the harbor, each with its own story and emotions. Beacon Hope continued to shine its magical light, guiding and comforting them all. There was the Braveheart, a naval vessel that had endured fierce battles and needed the courage to continue. Beacon Hope shone with a bold red light, symbolizing strength and bravery, filling the crew with renewed determination.
Then there was the Serenity, a small pleasure yacht that had encountered unexpected trouble at sea. The crew felt anxious and fearful, but Beacon Hope's gentle green light brought a sense of tranquility and peace, calming their nerves as they sailed into the harbor.
One autumn day, a young girl named Emily visited the lighthouse with her father, Captain Thompson. Emily was fascinated by Beacon Hope and its magical lights. She had heard many stories about the lighthouse and wanted to see it up close. Harold welcomed them warmly and gave them a tour, explaining the lighthouse's history and its special gift.
Emily listened with wide-eyed wonder, her heart filled with admiration for Beacon Hope. As they stood at the top of the tower looking out over the vast sea, Emily asked Harold, "What makes Beacon Hope so special?" Harold smiled and replied, "Beacon Hope has a gift for sensing the emotions of the ships it guides. It shines the light that each ship needs, offering hope, comfort, and strength."
Emily was deeply moved by Harold's words. She decided then and there that she wanted to help care for the lighthouse and ensure its magic continued to guide and comfort sailors. Harold saw the determination in her eyes and agreed to teach her everything he knew about Beacon Hope.
Over the next few years, Emily became Harold's apprentice, learning the secrets of the lighthouse and how to care for it. She polished the lantern, kept the windows clean, and ensured the mechanisms were in perfect working order. Beacon Hope's light continued to shine brightly, guiding ships through storms and bringing hope to weary sailors.
One winter's night, a fierce blizzard swept through the village, bringing with it biting winds and heavy snow. A small fishing boat named the Starfinder was caught in the storm, struggling to find its way back to the harbor. The crew was cold, frightened, and losing hope.
Beacon Hope sensed the Starfinder's despair and began to glow with a brilliant white light, symbolizing hope and perseverance. The intense light cut through the blizzard, guiding the Starfinder safely through the treacherous waters. The crew, filled with renewed hope, followed the light and made it safely to the harbor.
Emily and Harold stood at the dock, waiting for the Starfinder's arrival. As the boat pulled in, the crew thanked them profusely, their faces etched with relief and gratitude. Emily felt a deep sense of pride and fulfillment, knowing that Beacon Hope had once again brought a ship safely home.
As time went on, Emily became the new lighthouse keeper, carrying on Harold's legacy with love and dedication. She ensured that Beacon Hope continued to shine its magical light, guiding and comforting ships from near and far.
One spring morning, as Emily was tending to the lantern, she noticed a small sailboat named the Dreamcatcher approaching the harbor. The Dreamcatcher carried a young sailor named Jack, who set out on a solo voyage to find his place in the world. But Jack had encountered many challenges along the way, and his spirit was weary.
Sensing Jack's need for encouragement, Beacon Hope began to glow with a vibrant purple light, symbolizing wisdom and guidance. The light enveloped the Dreamcatcher, filling Jack's heart with a sense of purpose and direction. He felt a newfound clarity and strength as he sailed into the harbor.
Emily welcomed Jack with a warm smile and listened to his stories of adventure and struggle. She shared the history of Beacon Hope and its magical gift, offering words of wisdom and encouragement. Jack was deeply moved by Emily's kindness and the lighthouse's magic. He knew he had found a place of solace and inspiration.
As the years passed, Beacon Hope continued to guide and comfort countless ships, each with its own story and emotions. The lighthouse stood as a symbol of resilience and hope, a beacon that shone through the darkest storms and brightest days.
Emily's dedication to Beacon Hope never wavered. She nurtured the lighthouse's magic, ensuring it remained a source of light and comfort for generations to come. The villagers often spoke of her kindness and the lighthouse's remarkable ability to sense and respond to the needs of the ships it guided.
One summer evening, as the sun set in a blaze of orange and pink, Emily stood at the top of the lighthouse looking out over the calm sea. She felt a deep sense of peace and fulfillment, knowing that Beacon Hope had brought so much comfort and guidance to sailors near and far.
As the first stars began to twinkle in the night sky, a large ship named the Harmony approached the harbor. The Harmony carried people from all walks of life, each with their own hopes, dreams, and fears. Sensing the diverse emotions aboard the ship, Beacon Hope began to glow with a mesmerizing array of colors, each representing a different emotion. Blue for calm, golden for renewal, red for courage, green for peace, white for hope, and purple for wisdom.
The sailors and passengers aboard the Harmony gazed in awe at the magnificent display of light. They felt a profound sense of connection and understanding, as if Beacon Hope was speaking directly to their hearts. The vibrant lights filled them with hope, strength, and a renewed sense of purpose.
As the Harmony docked in the harbor, Emily welcomed the travelers with open arms, offering words of kindness and encouragement. She knew the Beacon Hope had once again worked its magic, guiding and comforting those in need.
The story of Beacon Hope and its magical light spreads far and wide, reaching distant lands and inspiring countless souls. Sailors and travelers from all corners of the world came to see the remarkable lighthouse, drawn by its reputation for offering hope and comfort.
And so, the tale of Beacon Hope reminds us all of the power of compassion, resilience, and the importance of guiding one another through life's challenges. It teaches us that no matter how dark the storm, there is always a light that can guide us home.
Good night, dear listeners.
Remember to be a beacon of hope for others, to offer kindness and support, and to face life's challenges with courage and resilience. Sweet dreams.